over the past few weeks, we have seen tons of people get attacked and harassed simply for speaking out against narrative consultation companies and censorship within the video game industry. And while just a few days ago Grumps was actually threatened, we now know that a Twitch streamer has gone after him yet again, raising the bounty on his head to $30,000. I have a few things to show off, but before we get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or through YouTube memberships. Now, there are some people out there who think that they are above social media guidelines, who think that, of course, they can say whatever they want and get away with it just because they are a platform's favorite creator. And now a female Twitch streamer has decided to, what a lot of people are saying is joking about raising the bounty on Mark Kern's head, but he's not taking it as a joke. This is a That Park Place article. It says Grums, aka Mark Kern, called for the FBI to investigate the streamer Denims after she raised the bounty on his head to $30,000 for leading the campaign simply to free Stellar Blade from censorship. Weeks ago, we saw people defending narrative consultation companies like Sweet Baby Inc. and Black Girl Gamers, harassing and attacking creators like myself and, of course, Mark Kern online. And now we've got people who are against a game like Stellar Blade going after people for simply questioning the censorship and being upset with the censorship. We were promised a product and we did not get that uncensored product we were initially told about, and so people are upset. But instead of just allowing us to talk about that on social media, individuals like this have decided to laugh at us and even go this far to take something like a threat and run with it as if that's okay. So, of course, just a few days ago, Mark Kern had posted on Twitter/X, now they want to hire hitmen to take me out. What did I tell everyone? They want you dead over game tweets. And somebody named Tone Man had made this post saying 20K to anyone that makes this dipshit disappear. And this tone seemed extremely serious. It's like they actually wanted something awful to happen to Mark Kern simply for putting out a petition, talking about censorship in Stellar Blade. Very simple things that thousands of people, millions of people are doing on social media. But of course, they decided to specifically go after Mark Kern. And now the situation has gotten even worse because a Twitch streamer named Denims, who has locked her account on X after she said during a stream reacting to an Asmongold video, look, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who will make this dipshit disappear and make Eve's breasts bigger. Like, you have to do both, alright? Because then it's a win-win for me. I get more breasts and I don't have to see this moron on my timeline anymore. So if you think about it, now of course, her tone in this clip comes across as if she's taking it as a big joke, and maybe she was just joking. Maybe she, of course, does not want anything bad to happen to Mark Kern, but all you're really doing by saying something like this is putting a target on your back. You are making it so that there are people who are going to look at you and hold zero respect for you because she didn't clarify, oh, I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. She didn't do that. She took the stream down and she also privated her X account. So that to me comes across as she was pretty serious, or at least taking in part it seriously. Now, of course, will she give us an answer? Of course not. She's going to hide on social media. She's probably not going to talk about it. And maybe it was a bad attempt at a joke. To be honest, if I was Mark Kern, I wouldn't take this one seriously, but it's gotten millions of views at this point between the clip on Twitter/X and, of course, her original stream that was up for quite a few hours. And the problem with all of this is that her account is still up on Twitch. Now, of course, I don't want people to be, losing out on their careers over something that could be a joke, but she hasn't clarified and apologized to Mark. And I have seen people on Twitch get in trouble for much less, but because she is a female streamer, she probably probably feels that the rules do not apply to her the same way they would a male content creator, which unfortunately is just how the platform is at this point. This is why I personally do not like Twitch. I do not stream on Twitch because they are extremely inconsistent with the way that they handle their terms of service, and of course the way that they handle their rules being applied to certain people. They will turn a blind eye if basically you make them a lot of money or you happen to be a woman. We've seen a lot of women get away with a lot on this platform, and it is just something that, of course, again, I personally think a lot of people could take as a, joke, even though she didn't specify that. But at the same time, he feels uncomfortable with it, and he is the one whose name was being thrown around with these threats. Therefore, Twitch should do something about it. Twitch should at least give her a temporary suspension at the very least. And over the past few weeks, we have seen so many insane individuals attacking people like Mark Kern and even channels like mine over talking about Sweet Baby Inc. and criticizing censorship within video games, that we have reached another level of insanity. When there is a bounty put on someone's head, you don't jokingly say, oh, I'm gonna up that, unless you're like in a private conversation and you are friends with that person and they are joking about it and they are comfortable. But clearly Mark Kern is not comfortable by any means with the situation right now. Now, of course, we do not know if law enforcement will look into this, and at this point in time, Twitch has done absolutely nothing about what this woman has said and the jokes, quote-unquote jokes, that have been made on their platform. But it's just very disheartening to see this happen, because nobody should have to face, conversations about a bounty being on their head simply for criticizing narrative consultation companies or talking about censorship in video games. And unfortunately, we have seen, again, a lot of insane individuals reach new heights over the past few weeks when it's come to attacking people like Mark Kern, like my channels, all of, the people talking about these situations. Of course, Mark Kern has received an abundance of support over this situation. People saying file police reports. We should definitely continue to call her out. Yeah, it's time to take legal action. This is absolutely disgusting. These types of people have gotten away with one-sided rules for so long, they think they can get away with anything, and I completely agree. Again, when we have a platform like Twitch and the company behind them, Amazon, not applying rules fairly to the creators on their platform, these individuals, yes, do feel like they are completely untouchable. So it will be interesting to see if, of course, Mark Kern reaches out to anybody at the FBI, or he does decide to take any sort of legal action. Only time will tell. And of course, I will be keeping my eye on the situation to see if Twitch makes a statement, if she apologizes, or if these people, again, like her, think that they can get away with literally anything. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.